everyone, welcome back to Mathelingual, and today I'm going to start off by continuing with a little bit more of algebraic expressions. Now, since we've delved into properties of algebraic expressions, I'm sorry, why do I say expressions? Equations. Well, since we've delved into properties of expressions and equations, now it's time to work on a word problem for equations. So, here's the example I have, and it involves what's called a flower carpet. So I'm not very good at drawing out the details of the carpet, but this is the basic premise. So a flower carpet, I guess, is, well, these are not to scale, obviously, but flower carpet would have some kind of intricate design, something here, I don't know, whatever. But the point is, so flower carpets, just try to picture this. It's easier to talk about than draw right now, I think. So flower carpets use hundreds of thousands of brightly colored flowers, as well as grass, tree bark, and sometimes fountains to form intricate designs and motifs. So this one has a perimeter. So the perimeter is 200 meters, okay? The perimeter is 200 meters. So now our goal here is, what are the dimensions, okay? So we know this flower carpet has a perimeter of 200 meters. We want to find out what x is equal to, so we can find out the dimensions. What are the length, what are the height, what are the length, what are the width, okay? So to start off, there's 3 steps I took to get to the answer. So first, we're going to reframe the problem using what we know about perimeter. So we know that to get perimeter, you take 2 times the width, okay? So 2 times the width, and then you add that to 2 times the length, okay? That equals your perimeter, right? Okay. So, you've got 2 of your width, and then you've got 2 of your length, okay? Now we're going to define our variables. So I'm going to say x equals the width. Technically, I guess you really could just call it length. It doesn't really matter because the question is just what are the dimensions. So you're going to report width and length anyway, but for this example, I'm just going to say x is the width. So x is the width. Okay, so 3x is the length, right? That's the length, okay? So now we're just going to put these into the equation that we created in step 1. So 2x plus 2 times 3x equals the perimeter, which is given as 200 meters. 200, okay? See where I'm going with this? Now this just becomes a little bit of simplifying involved, which is step 3 where we just solve. So 2x plus 2 times 3x equals 200. 2 times 3x is 6x equals 200. And then you combine these like terms because they both have x. So that is 8x equals 200. You divide both sides by 8 and you get x equals 25. Now remember, we solved the equation, but we are not done yet because the question wants us to list the dimensions. So we know x is the width, so the width is 25 meters. And similarly, the length is 3x. So I'm just going to put width. Width is 25 meters. 3x is 3 times that x value, 25. So that equals 75 meters, and that is the length. So in other words, the dimensions are 25 meters wide by 75 meters long. So that is your answer, and this is just an example of how you can use algebraic equations to figure out things like dimensions. Okay, so I think we're good on that. Okay.